actually born in Iceland. I moved to America when I was 9, and I'm living in Philadelphia right now. My mom ended up moving back to Iceland when I think I was 17, and I wanted to stay in America because I wanted to become a famous rapper at the time, and I didn't want to leave. I started off doing hip-hop music, just rapping. My first music, I was in a rap group called The Chosen Few. And I got kind of bored with doing rap because rap is very much just writing bars and there's no melody, there's not very much musical, it's just like mechanical for me. I got very bored, I think, and I wanted to do more. And ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be Tina Turner. Okay. And I never thought I could sing. I was always scared to sing. And I think rap was kind of like my back door into music because rap was all about being a rebel and, you know, fuck you, fuck this, and rebelling and being bad. And so it gave me more confidence when I started rapping. And then my father was a guitarist and a songwriter, and I ended up moving to, I met Tariq, Black Thought from The Roots. A couple months later, he introduced me to Nikki Jean. Nikki Jean is on the Glow in the Dark tour with Pharrell and Kanye West right now. She's on the Lupe Fiasco record. And so I moved to Philadelphia because she was here and the Roots were here and the studios were here. And when I moved to Philadelphia, Philadelphia is such a musical, artistic town. Okay. And in Philadelphia, it's acceptable to do all types of stuff. You see black people into rock music and white people, like it's acceptable to just do everything. And there's a lot of live music, and my best friend Nikki Jean happens to be black, and she's the lead singer of a rock band. And I got introduced to so much other stuff, and I started getting curious, and I started working with real musicians, guitarists, and drummers, rather than just working with beat makers and just getting beats. When I moved to America, I was always during the winter in school, I was here at hip-hop. I was listening to Tupac, Jay-Z, Devin the Dude. And then for the summer, every summer, I went back to Iceland. My aunt lives on a farm where I used to stay as a child. And so during the summer, I was listening to Nirvana, Metallica, and all these rock groups. So it was half of my year was Tupac, and then it was Kurt Cobain, back and forth for like, ever since, I went back and forth up until I was 17. So from 9 to 17, I was back and forth. And so I was always very influenced by both. But because I spent most of my time, and most of my friends were in America in school, so I was more into hip hop. But when I moved to Philly, there was all this stuff around me, and that's when I just started getting curious and wanted to do more. Tyga, he just released his album. He's under Decadence and Young Money. Yesterday, Tyga is Travis's cousin, Travis from Gym Class Heroes, and I'm actually going to be on the Gym Class Heroes' new album. Their album comes out in August. It's called The Quilt. And yeah, it's a huge deal. Yeah. Sometimes you can't sit around and wait to get inspired or wait to be heartbroken in order to write a song about heartbreak. Sometimes I have to sit down and just write and make up a story. When I wake up and the only thing I have to do is write a song. It's a really good feeling. Yeah. I feel blessed. But I feel like I'm supposed to be doing this because I don't know what else I can do.